You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Welcome back to For Your Distraction. Thank you for joining us live on Facebook and YouTube, or if you're watching the replay or just listening anywhere you get your podcasts. Thank you for joining us on this magnificent Monday night. I'm Scott, joined as always from Adam. Adam, how we doing?
We're doing pretty good, Scott. I was just say Facebook's running a little slow. Facebook's running a little slow, but like if you're watching on YouTube, you're pretty much on point.
Okay.
So
okay. How was your Easter? Today's the day after Easter.
Came and went.
Came and went.
Did
you have a hoppy Easter? See what I did there?
No, just came and went. Much like most things in my life, came and went. So
you do come, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like a very uneventful Easter. So uneventful, didn't even remember it was Easter for the most part. Yeah.
Oh, how dare you.
I on my own did not remember it was Easter. I was like, oh yeah, I guess it is Easter. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So
I had a good Easter. I enjoy Easter. I still have young children. So the bunny visited. It was very good. We did the Easter egg hunt and got our chocolate baskets, and then we went and saw family, had a nice meal. It was a good day.
Yeah.
Good day. Enjoyed it. I didn't have any time off. My wife and kids had off school for like a whole week.
No, you had to work though.
I had to work the whole time.
Put those hours in.
I mean, I was off on Easter Sunday, but I didn't have Good Friday or today.
Well, you're typically off on Sunday, so whatever, right?
Did you work yesterday?
I mean, I got off yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
Because I work midnight, so it's a little iffy.
Schedule hasn't changed yet, huh?
Not yet. There's tentatively a change. Somebody has contacted my supervisor about taking my old position because it was posted, my old hours. So tentatively, it might be changing sooner than you think. We'll see. I'm hoping by next week, if not the week after. So pay attention to the social media space, and let's pay attention to know whenever the things are updated. Things are happening. Hey, big things are coming.
What are you drinking? Yingling Light?
My dingling for yingling.
Sir, Lent is now over. I gave up pop for 40 days.
What a
So
sacrifice.
I'm drinking a rum and Coke today.
What a sacrifice from Scott.
I am back on pop, and I'm going to drink lots of it tonight, so deal with it.
Is it sugared up pop or is
this one is?
Okay.
I'm not going to get
fair.
that.
That's fair.
This one is.
That's fair.
I'm going to treat myself tonight.
You treat yourself once,
Treat
as long as you don't overindulge. Because
I'm
if you
not
do
going
that,
to.
then you're gonna fall right back into the slippery claws of sugared pop.
I know it, and it's my drug, but it is what it is. Drinking some sugar tonight.
Lots of sugar, really.
All right, speaking of drinking,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, hey, normally we spend like 20, 30, 40 minutes riffing and chatting and stuff like that.
We got a lot
before we
to get to
into it.
tonight.
We're gonna start with the game early.
We have a lot to get to, so no more wasting time. Let's get into the game.
Let's do it. I think I picked first last time, right?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
We do a drinking game. Oh, it's not working. Oh no, Adam.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
If you pay attention, my side of the screen is the one's all cracked up. So get good is what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Is it good? Oh, okay. Well, you made it seem like, oh yeah,
it's good for tonight.
I got Smirnoff.
Oh, you got vodka.
I got Smirnoff.
You gonna mix it? You gonna shoot it? What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna
you're
take a shot
of vodka.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
I got
Get
tiki.
it out of the way.
I got tiki rum, and you better believe I'm mixing it with pop.
We'll see. Let it be a surprise. Maybe I'll have a pot maybe I'll have a vodka and soda. Maybe I won't. Let it be a surprise.
Okay, so what about the trivia?
So trivia, the break for this time, Easter theme.
Easter
theme trivia. Now, you know, some people might be really irritated with the past couple that they were very difficult. I thought they were important ones, important trivias, give you factual information about stuff you didn't know. This one's might be a little bit lighthearted. This man got 8 right. He got 8 right.
I got 8 out of 10. I missed 2.
So, you know, like pretty good. It's pretty chill. So Easter theme, 10 questions. Let us know how many get right, and we'll be right back. Let me just get right. Let me just get wrong. Want to know. I want to know. What can you tell me? By the way, smearing off. Blech. I decided to make a small mixed drink. One small mixed drink. We'll see how much. I'm probably going to let the ice all melt and dilute it and everything like that is what I'm going to do.
I got this.
He had a problem too.
This tiki rum, but as I'm opening it, the cork popped off in the bottle. Adam had to think fast and get his pliers out.
I pulled my toolbox out like the man that I am, and I got my pliers out like the man that I am, and got it out.
That's good. I mixed it with orange Baja Blast.
You came with like a whole bunch of. You got like a whole mix of. Like,
I told you it's sugar night. It's sugar night.
You got a whole lot of mix of pops out there. Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, so. Oh, my mom got all 10. They were kind of easy. I missed 2.
A lot of them were softballs, I think. A lot of them were softballs.
So, well, we got, like I said, we jumped right into the drinking game. We got a lot to talk about. Do you want to just finish the March Madness?
I'd say, why don't we just like get into it and let's just finish the March Madness.
I've had a lot of people giving me crap still up to this week.
You know what? There's a lot of people that are just nothing but giving you crap. One of them is in chat. She might have fallen asleep by now, but one of them is in chat watching, and she made it abundantly clear that basically your entire choice is bullshit. You're because basically what it comes down to is you're basing it on like not ones that are actually your favorite. You're kind of just memeing for the show is the claim. So I
want to have some upsets. Everybody who listens knows my favorite movies. So it's not fun when you know what's going to win versus what. So I like to have some upsets.
But it's manufactured upsets is her point.
The big deal is we're at the championship right now. And in the championship matchup, we have Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark versus Starship Troopers. Now, Adam, Starship Troopers making it to the championship is what I've been getting flack for. If anybody can support me on this, I feel like it's you.
I can support the love for the movie. I don't support the fact that it made it this far in your movie list. I feel like because of the memery for Starship Troopers with us, it made it that far because of that. Yeah. And no other reason than that. I love Starship Troopers.
I do too.
That is a much deeper movie than a lot of people like to give it credit for. 100%. I don't believe it's this high on your favorite movie list, though.
So the March Madness tournament isn't a favorite movie. If we wanted to do favorite movies lists, I've rattled my top 100 favorite movies off on this very show. This is completely different. This is a matchup of movies, which anyone can win any given Sunday or Monday in this case.
You're not making anybody happier with your explanation.
You know what?
You might as well just pick it. You're not making anybody happier at this point.
It's my pick. And, I've said this before when I've done my top 100 movies.
I know what he's going to do, by the way.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite film.
I know what he's going to do.
It's my favorite film of all time. So it's the clear front runner to win. It's the clear front runner to win. And I have been getting nothing
he's just being a heel at this point.
But heat
he's
for Starship Troopers, because Starship Troopers is a movie I like very, very much. But it's not
too long. He's talking too long.
It's not my top 10.
I'm undercurrent. You're just adding a little commentary to what you're saying.
The 2026 March Movie Madness champion is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
See, you had a choice to make. Like you had one of two choices to make. It's you were either gonna be like, pick your favorite movie all time, the obvious choice, which is Indiana Jones, or you were like, fuck all these people, fuck the audience, fuck people that watch our show. Like this is bullcrap. I'm gonna pick the meme choice.
I got together with my family yesterday for Easter and had to listen to all of them. I can't believe in my brain I was already gonna pick Indiana Jones, but because of everyone yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I was this close to switching it just in spite of everyone giving me crap. At the 0 hour, I had to make a decision, and I went with my heart, and my heart is Raiders. And shout out to Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the 2026 March Movie Madness, whose poster will be forever enshrined on the studio wall.
I'm shocked, quite frankly, that Starship Troopers made it as far as it did. I'll be honest with you. And I thought it was going to be an upset. I thought it was going to be like an Indiana Jones versus like Back to the Future kind of match. I thought
Back to the Future or Ghostbusters was in the tournament, was it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't put Ghostbusters in there.
No. Yeah, it should have been Back to the Future. Would have been the smart money.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, Indiana Jones would have been the smart money, but hey, that's why we play the games. Thank you guys. It's been a lovely tournament. We enjoy doing this every year. And next year we're going back to you, or are we going to try something different?
Well, no, it's your turn to do me. You do me, and then I do you after that.
I do.
So you got to do me hard, and then I got to do you after.
Okay.
Because when I do you, it's going to be 2001 and on. 2001 to present, specifically.
Oh.
I feel like because of what I did, now you got to think of something unique. I'll tell you, we had some suggestions also from people that were talking about this and criticizing. Obviously, one of the criticizers.
Everybody's a critic.
Of course they are. One of the suggestions was possibly adding, like, including different categories or mixing up, like adding like a rom-com category or something like that. Like including those kind of categories, like branch it out a little bit. They were also had a suggestion of, and you're the social media manager, so you gotta figure this one out, of including the audience in like some of the decision making. Like here's the way the tournament stacks up. What do you guys think? Vote on what you like.
And I love that idea. Originally, our drinking game involved audience participation. Remember this? We put polls up on our social media, and we wanted the guests, we wanted the audience, the viewers, the listeners, we wanted them to vote of which booze we drank. And it started out good. We got some participation. We had some, and it kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
So we changed the game, as Jay-Z would say. We changed the game, and we did it ourselves by randomly drawing the alcohol instead of letting our guests, our friends pick. So I'm afraid if we do that, we need participation from our fans. So the good news is we have a whole year. We have March 2027 before we have to worry about this again. So we'll play around with it. Watch this space. Big things are coming.
The cat is pissing around behind the TV and rocking the goddamn camera.
Yeah.
Molly, get.
All right.
Get away from her.
Adam.
We're gonna get just to recap.
Okay.
An Indiana Jones big poster, and I'm gonna try to find a little Starship Troopers poster, a tiny boy, a little tiny boy.
Okay.
So,
well, pitter patter. Let's get at her, Adam.
Yeah.
It's time to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh yeah, that thing. I got a story after that thing, but let's talk about that thing.
I have a story too. You have a story, but we got to
tons of stories.
We got to clear the air here. Because you, yesterday on Easter, you got a little mad at me.
I wasn't.
You were mad.
I don't know if I'd say mad.
Your ass was chapped.
I was a little frustrated by the fact that you posted something crazy on the social media site that you and I, that basically connected to us. Like, you started a thing, and I wasn't involved in this thing, and I tried to talk you out of being involved, and then you doubled down on the thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll triple down right now if we have the time. But first off, I am the social media manager.
You are.
Didn't know I had to clear things from now on. Maybe I will.
feel like this kind of thing is a discussion.
It's debatable, and we will tell everyone what it is because some people might be confused.
I feel like when threats of lawsuit come into play, I think that's a thing we got to discuss.
So at any rate, I remember when I gave you the business about swearing too much on this podcast.
Yeah.
And you say, I won't be censored on my own show. Fair enough. That's fair. Maybe I won't be censored on my own show, but I will adhere to this. I will respect your wishes. I will be I will take the high road, we'll say. So for those of you,
don't fucking play this shit
so
up
for those,
like you're just being the bigger man about this whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, and I actually had some messages over the weekend about this.
From not this person? Somebody else?
No, not this person, from our fans.
Really?
People were curious, like, what's going on? I posted a TikTok, and it's still on my TikTok, my personal TikTok. If you go to Scotty Knows, it's not the newest one because I did create a new one for Adam, but the one before it, I made up a commercial advertising for tonight's show, which I like to do every week.
Just a simple commercial.
And it was something that we were going to talk about tonight.
Which we are. And
we're going to get into that in a minute. And I used a photo. I did censor it.
First of all, I looked it up, by the way. Side note, that doesn't count as censorship anymore. Maybe in the 20s you could have done it that way. Not anymore. The little black bar.
It is the 20s.
The little black bar.
It is the 20s.
The 1920s, I guess.
19.
The little black bar over the eyes. Yeah, that doesn't fly anymore.
Oh, well. Anyway, so you did want me. Okay, I'll explain. It said something about us getting sued. We were threatened with a lawsuit.
This is this is we.
I was threatened with a lawsuit, but the royal we.
Yeah.
So you asked me before we started this show if I wouldn't use the name of the person.
And let me preface this. Even let me change the name of this person for the sake of the show, not using that either.
I'm not.
You can't do that either.
I'm not going to do that.
I just want to preface it.
Although this person has aliases. They have multiple aliases.
If they're known, I don't want to hear it.
This person has several aliases.
Call him douchebag.
So no, then Bobo. Not to be confused with Bobo. The person we will refer to is Bobo. So Bobo.
That's so sneaky.
No, Bobo.
Go ahead.
I just made it up.
Go ahead.
That's not a thing. That refers to nobody.
No, I'll tell you why it's sneaky after the fact. Right. You remind me, I'll tell you why it's sneaky.
So Bobo. So where do I go from here? So first, I need a disclaimer. First and foremost, this is important. This is important to put out here right now. For Your Distraction is a comedy-based podcast. We are a comedy-based show. Adam and I, we try to be funny. We're not always successful at being funny.
Probably more often not than it do.
But our show is based in, we want to entertain people. We want to inform people. We want to have a good time. We want you to have a good time. And we want to be funny.
We want to party too.
Adam and I, we play characters on this show. We've said this before. We're boring by nature. Our real selves are boring. So we are playing characters. We do things, say things that we wouldn't normally do or say in real life. We are characters. This is satire. That's what it is. This is performance art. This is a parody. That's what we do on this show. Some of the stories I tell, some of these wacky, zany stories I tell, they're made up. I hate to pull back the curtain, but some of them are made up. Okay. It's funny. It's funny. So we talked a couple shows ago about Afro Man.
Yeah.
Afro Man was sued. He made parody songs and he won. He won his lawsuit because satire and parodies are protected speech by the Constitution of the United States of America. It is. That's how Weird Al Yankovic exists.
Yeah.
You know how many times Homeboy's been sued and he's still
Probably
out here. He's still out here making music. Yes, and you love him. I know.
Connor, don't at me about that's bullshit. That's old news. That's old news.
Oh, Connor's here. Good to see you, buddy.
Did Adam murder a butterfly or not? This is not what we're talking about. We're not talking. This is his faux pas, not mine.
Okay.
His faux pas.
Okay, so there's two things I based this off of. There was a Saturday Night Live skit with Kenan Thompson where he was doing a talk show. It's called "What's Up with That," and he had guests.
What's up with that?
Yeah, it's great. It's so funny.
Yeah.
His third guest was always Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac. It was played by Bill Hader, but in the show, why it's funny is Kenan Thompson made it all about himself. He would keep interrupting people and singing, dancing until every show was, "I'm sorry, Lindsay, we're out of time. We don't have time for it." It's so funny. And Jimmy Kimmel, we talked about Jimmy Kimmel when he almost got fired by Disney, and you were in the forefront of bringing him back. Good job with that, by the way.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Jimmy.
But Jimmy Kimmel does it on his show whenever he signs off. I don't know if you see, he goes, "Apologies to Matt Damon, we ran out of time." He does that. And it's become a thing with him and Matt Damon. It's funny. So those are two good examples. So I started doing that. Bobo, he's this character I met some time ago, back when I worked at Cravings Cafe and Creamery. It's a sandwich shop.
Remind me, was he the guy who is like, when the cop stops me, I keep my windows rolled up and I put the paper?
That's him.
Okay, he's a prick. He's a massive prick.
Bobo is a massive prick. So, but he and I met each other. He would come into Cravings where I worked. I was an assistant manager. He would come in there. He would have a suitcase like he was a 1980s businessman. And he had a handcuff.
Did he have a trilby?
He wore like a trench coat. And he had it handcuffed to his own wrist. You know the type?
Yeah.
Like it's the nuclear football or something. He would come in there.
It had his Pokemon cards in it, though.
He would open it up, and he had a wooden cross, not a crucifix, like a cross. He would take it out and set it on the table. And he had a laptop sometimes, which had stickers on the back. Said, like, "Jesus is my king, Trump is my president, and Trump 2016. This is a long time ago. This is like pre-COVID when I worked.
This is in history.
This is how I met the guy. And of course, me, seeing his stuff, I opened up a dialogue with the guy. Adam,
of course you did.
but it was friendly. It never got out of control. We were at complete opposite ends of the political spectrum.
When I see a crazy person, I avoid. You see a crazy person, you're like, let me see what this guy's all about.
We got into, like, we would debate, and it was friendly. We became like social media, and I don't say friends is a weird term on Facebook, but like following each other.
Says friends.
We followed each other, and
friends.
And it was that, and like everything was fine. One time he came in, we had like a community board, and he put up a sign on the community board. It said, "Arrest proof yourself." And this is what you were alluding to. It was a class that he was teaching people how to not be arrested when dealing with the cops. Like, this is the kind of person like he was.
If I could say, it's the kind of thing only white people can get away with without getting shot. Let's just say that. It's that kind of thing.
So then, at one point, I wasn't working, and we had some young, like, high school, college age girls working, and he really like creeped them out.
He looks the part. I'll say that.
He really creeped these young girls. I wasn't here for this. Apparently, he had a gun in his briefcase. But I found out later he had done crime. So he wasn't allowed. He had done crime. He wasn't allowed to have a gun.
Is that the legal term? He done crime.
I never passed the bar, but okay. Whatever. He'd done some crimes. And
he did the thing.
He had this gun, but he wasn't allowed to own guns. Turned out it wasn't a real gun, but it wasn't a toy either. You buy a toy gun, it has the orange tip.
Yeah.
This one didn't. It was a movie prop gun that he had purchased from the internet.
Those are dangerous.
And
they're dangerous.
We had a head of security. Yes, I know. It was a thing. And he knew the guy's parole officer. He knew Bobo's parole officer to the point where he was banned from our establishment. Wasn't allowed to come
Hit the
anymore.
bricks, Bobo.
So that was that. But I'm still kind of friends with him. He's still lurking around on social.
He wanted him to come on the podcast that long ago, by the way.
So then I started
like live
at
at the studio.
That's my next thing in the notes. I started doing the thing that SNL and Jimmy Kimmel did. Just joking. Wasn't being serious. Again, we're satire. We're at the end of our shows. I said, apologies to Bobo. We've run out of time. We'll get you next week.
You did this when we were doing the video show. You did this when we were doing that. Mm-hmm. I'm talking long time ago, before he was banned from Cravings. You were talking about, like, I want to bring this guy on the show. I think it'd be a fun conversation.
Well,
you did do that then too, before he was banned.
Fine. But more recently, I started doing we ran out of time. It was just a funny bit. Mm-hmm. I started getting messages from our friends and listeners, and they're like, they didn't pick up on the joke. They were like, what's the deal with this guy, Bobo? Like, are you ever going to have him on the show? What's the deal? And that got my gears going. I'm like, you know what? They want him. Maybe we should let him on the show.
People want him?
I was joking.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I was joking. I wasn't serious about having him on, but okay, we'll do it. I brought it up to you, and you were reluctant is a light term to say. You did not want to do adamant. This.
I was like, no.
He did not want to do. You reluctantly agreed on the condition that we would do it remotely, like on FaceTime or Skype.
Well, that's obvious. I was not going to bring this.
You were not going to bring him into the studio. Yes. So, and I said, okay. So I messaged him back and asked him, and he agreed to those terms on the condition, which he's giving us conditions on our own show, which is that the debate that we're talking about doesn't revolve around politics, doesn't revolve around science. He wants to only talk about faith, religion.
It's a wild, by the way, that's a wild thing, wild stipulation.
Right.
To have a debate discussion, but we have to do it about this ones that quite frankly, Bobo, that tells me that you can't really argue the other things then, apparently. That's what that tells me.
I think so.
Just saying.
It's hard to argue religion because faith is like an idea.
Yeah, it's very subjective.
It's right. Whereas politics, and especially science, there's black and white. You know,
I can give you a logical answer for a thing, and your rebuttal would be, God can do anything. So it's very subjective. Like, it's very difficult to debate that kind of thing.
He has a YouTube channel called The Political Pitbull. He prides himself in politics. Now, his content is all anti-LGBTQA plus stuff, which is horrible.
Yeah, to preface is, like, I don't have anything against, like, religious people, but this guy is an undeniable prick. He is very much like in the vein of like those kind of people that are like, the Bible says women need to be silent, so women need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or like I think he's very much in the vein of like those kind of people that are like, we need to take voting back to the one household, not one person, and men have to be the one to do it, unless a woman can do it if they live alone. But if a woman's married, the men is the one who has to vote, and it's got to be. I think he's like of that vein too.
He was very anti-LGBTQA plus on his Political Pitbull YouTube channel, which upsets me because we have friends and family who are members of the LGBTQA plus community. You and I are both very strong allies.
I've been called an ally before.
I don't want to give that crap a platform. But he didn't want to talk about politics, even though he prides himself with a political channel.
Yeah.
No, he was too afraid to come talk to us about politics. He's also like a flat earther and dinosaurs don't exist kind of person.
Yeah.
Like, I played with dinosaurs as a kid. We love dinosaurs. There's Jurassic Park.
Right there.
So we could talk to him about science. You're a big science guy. We love science.
I like science.
Talk
100%.
to him about space. We're going to talk about Artemis 2.
I have a science degree, technically, so...
He didn't want to talk about that. Only wanted to talk about religion. And you agree. Again, you reluctantly agreed.
I said, I'll agree, but we got to push this debate a few months because I got to brush up on my Bible a little bit. You
aren't a Christian. Even though you attended Catholic school, you've read your Bible, but you're a little rusty. You wanted to brush up.
Rusty, so I'm like, let me break out the old Bible. Break out the old Bible.
Sure. And so we were waiting some time. Meanwhile, it has come to me. I say forget it because I don't want to give him a platform anymore, especially on our show.
I'll tell you this: you didn't tell me forget it.
Well,
we just kind of didn't.
It happened this week.
Okay,
this is.
I was gonna say we didn't talk about it for a while.
This is what I was going to surprise you on. We're done with him.
Good.
We're completely done with him.
I've been done with him.
We're done with him. This week though, he posted two things. One was a flat Earth thing, saying that the Artemis 2 rocket is fake. It's a false flag. It's not a thing. Not going up there. It's lies. The Earth is flat. Something about how Democrats are the devil and Donald Trump is awesome. And he posted this on his Facebook. All I did was comment, and he loses.
Are you still friends with him on Facebook?
As of this moment, yes.
Okay.
But I'm not going to.
Just asking.
Not going. He flips out. You saw the comments.
I read them. Yeah.
Says, I have asked you to not contact me. Leave me alone. He said, or I'm going to call the Hermitage Police Department. I was like, well, why don't you call the Scotland Yard Police while you're at it? Well, I don't live in Great Britain or the UK.
Yeah,
I don't live in Hermitage either.
And not for nothing. Calling the Hermitage Police Department, what are they going to do? What are they going to do?
This is
really?
A freedom of speech thing.
Well, no, like his whole thing is like if we really wanted to do anything, he would contact Facebook themselves.
Sure.
Like you don't contact because Hermitage Police like we got like real crimes that are going on. Like
I don't live in Hermitage. They have no jurisdiction over me.
He doesn't even know where you live either, too. So.
It's on my profile. And the Shenango Township Police Department.
On your profile?
I'm friends with the Shenango Township Police. I was a Shenango Township supervisor for a long time. I helped sign their checks. When I told you the story on the show. When I got in there, I was like, my mom raised me, so I'm like, oh, ACAB, I'm going to get in here, this police department, I'm going to check. And I talked to them, and
Scott was like,
okay. I was like, what are you going to do? Like, and they were really good guys. Like, they were like really nice.
Scott came in with a ball and chain. I
was ready to
ball and chain in one hand, Constitution in the other. He's like, I'm ready to fight.
I was ready to take this.
Let's talk about it. He's like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, buddy, let's sit down.
It was like an episode of The Wire. Like I was coming in like I was internal affairs.
He did the Chris Hansen. They did the Chris Hansen thing. We're like, why don't you take a seat? Take a seat.
And I was like, this corrupt police department, and they were like not corrupt at all. They were like really good guys,
like chill
and
dudes, like chill bros,
really doing a good job of helping the community. And I was
trying,
like, well,
at least trying.
Well, what am I like? That takes the wind out of my sails a little bit.
I was ready to fight injustice. Yeah. What am I going to do now?
Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Well, good. Well, keep it up. I'll be watching. Like,
my eyes are on you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching you.
So if he contacts them, like, what are they going to do? Like, I'm not breaking any laws here. There's no laws being broke. It's if he wants me to leave him alone, he could block me.
I think at best it would be like a civil suit of harassment. Like, he could do that. He could.
I'm not harassing him. I'm not harassing him.
Given the fact that he has, and he can look it up, and it's on his profile. He can make the argument that I have asked him numerous times, to not comment on my post, and he keeps harassing me. I'm not saying he would win. I'm just saying he would have an argument, and he could take that to Facebook even, and he could have an argument. It could be considered like a bullying thing, given their terms of service.
His posts are set to public.
But it's not public because it's still on a private forum. It's on a private thing.
But
so they set the rules.
But you can change your settings on Facebook to hide it.
I know.
You do. My profile, go to Scott Malinky. I'm out there for everybody.
Yeah.
You aren't.
No.
You are like semi-private.
I'm worried about my job. I'm like, no, I'm not doing
I get that. And he's not. He's like me. Anybody can see this. He could turn off commenting. Or he could, if he doesn't want me, he can block me. He hasn't done any of these things.
But more than likely, what would happen if he complained to Facebook? Facebook would just like ban your account or something like that. They would suspend your account because that's the easiest thing to do.
But I don't comment on every one of his posts.
Doesn't matter.
I comment very rarely. It just so happens I commented on one this week because it was bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. It was I read the post. It was bullshit. I agree that. I'm just telling you based on the terms. Like, for example,
I ain't never scared.
When it comes to TikTok and like all those people that like fight the good fight and debate the people on TikTok, they still have to do it within the terms of service.
You called down the thunder. Well, now you got it.
They still have to do it within the terms of service because TikTok is a private entity, same as Facebook. So,
well, anyway, that's that. I actually he went to Kennedy, but I think he's younger than you, so I don't think you would have known him.
No.
But I asked, he's around my sister's age. So I asked my sister, she's like, I have no idea who that is. We were at a party. There was other friends there. Our friend Corey, who's been a guest on the show before, he was my sister. He overhears me talking. He comes over to me. He's like, I remember that guy. My sister had no idea who he was. He's like, I remember him. He used to wear like a trench coat to school every day. People were so weirded out by him because remember the Columbine stuff?
Yeah.
Like they were like, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold were in the trench coat mafia and they shot the place up. Like people were worried he was going to do that.
People are like, he's going to be like that.
Yeah.
In reality, he was doing the thing from Grandma's Boy where he's like, thinks he's in the Matrix.
That's it. That's it. Meep, meep, the robot guy.
Yeah.
Movie's great, by the way. Movie's really funny.
It's a solid movie.
But yeah, that's pretty much him. But they were like, then he tells me the story about there was this instance, and this is not defamation. This is not libel. This is from the Sharon Herald. You can look it up. I was going to read it verbatim, but it's behind a paywall. So I got kind of
you got the gist.
Basic points. So, hey, don't take it out on me. Take it out on the Sharon Herald.
This is a paraphrase from the Sharon Herald article.
So this is in Wheatland, Pennsylvania. There was a Standard Market convenience store. A car gets pulled over in the parking lot by the Hermitage police. I don't know if they were speeding. They ran a stop sign. They had a taillight out. Who knows? Pulled the car over. Well, he's driving by. He sees this. He decides to get involved where he pulls over, goes up to the person in the car, tries to give them an arrest proof yourself lesson, saying, you could just don't answer, just don't keep your windows up. And the police were trying to tell him to like, go away, go like, leave us alone. We're doing an investigation here. He wouldn't do it. So the police, he was interfering with the police investigation. They were going to arrest him. He got in his car and tried to get away. They blocked him in. Remember the briefcase with the handcuffs?
Yeah.
I didn't mention the handcuffs. These aren't toy
were
handcuffs.
They fuzzy handcuffs?
No. These were like legit.
He's into that like bondage, like BDSM.
We don't kink shame on the show.
No, we don't.
These were like legit handcuffs because I saw them when he had them on the briefcase. They're legit like police ones. He handcuffed himself to his own steering wheel, and the police couldn't get him out. Didn't have the key, so the police had to get bolt cutters to cut him off his steering wheel. As they're doing that, he's yelling, rape, rape, and he gets arrested. His mugshot is on the internet. This is the person that we're dealing with.
He's a crazy person.
He's a crazy person.
I told you in the text the other day. I was like, he's a crazy person. He's not worth our time. He's not worth the lawsuit.
I agree. And that's why I think we're just done. And
let me put you this way, because in case I don't mean to steal your thunder a little bit, but in case he happens to like listen to the show or listen to this part,
he told me he does.
Because here's the thing. Like he put a video up.
He made a video attacking
responding
me.
to your comment, and he didn't name me, but I was mentioned in the video. And I don't think he's worth really responding to. And at that point, I was like, I'm not even gonna fucking give him the business. I don't even care.
I wanted to play the video tonight, and you said no.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Absolutely not. No. I vetoed that real quick. I'm Trump. I vetoed that shit right now.
Shoot us an email at fordistraction@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link if you want to know. But Adam does not want to put it out here.
So when I listen to it, like he kind of mentioned me a little bit, but like this is another time where he like threatened to sue us. He's like, I'm gonna sue you guys, blah blah this and that, if you don't leave me alone. And he made a comment. He's like, the reason why you won't have me on the podcast is because you're afraid. You know that I'm smarter than you, know that I'm right. You know that I would beat you. So that's the reason why you have it on a podcast. Douchebag, because that's my name for you, not Bobo. Douchebag. The reason why I vetoed you on the podcast was because you don't debate in good faith. If we just had a disagreement, if we just thought differently, I would have no problem having you on the show and we could discuss it. We could talk about it. We could argue about it. I wouldn't care. We could do that. But if you're going to sit there and listen to somebody's opinion and you're going to say, now, after I tell you my opinion, I don't want to hear anything back from you. Otherwise, I'm going to sue you unless we do it under these specific circumstances. You're not doing it in good faith. So I don't feel the need to platform you or to even engage with you at all. You're kind of just a piece of shit. That's my opinion of it, quite frankly.
So you asked me if I'm still friends with him or follow him or whatever it is.
Yeah.
As of this moment, it is, because I wanted him to see this. He claims he's watches. I don't know if he watches live or whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted him to see this because we're addressing Bobo right now to himself. But after this, I'm going to give it a week and I'm blocking him. I'm blocking him. He can eat an entire bag of dicks because I want nothing to do with him anymore. He is not worth my time.
Proud of you, sir.
If he came on here, he had to stipulate on our show and tell us how to conduct our show and only debate religion, because you can be really existential with faith. If he was debating politics and science, which is what we wanted to do, we would dog walk his ass. We would take him out behind the woodshed, and he knows it. And that's why he refused.
And it's because he knows, like, he wants to base his political beliefs based on pure religious beliefs. Like, the Bible should be the thing that is the land of the law of the country.
We're not, though. We're not.
Sounds a little bit like the Christian version of Sharia law, just saying. I'm
Bingo.
just saying, but...
And you know what? I'm going to say this now because this is what I said to him in the comments, and this is why he made the video. He was so... You could tell how butthurt Bobo was. You are a fake Christian. You are not a real Christian. And he is a non-denom, which they're the worst kind. They're a fine line
you
between
did tell
that
me he
and
was a non-denomination, like he had.
He's a non-denom, and some I know I'm friends with some people who are non-denominational Christians, and they're good people and they're fine. The problem with non-denominational is some can be good, some can be bad. They have no dogma. They have no set rules to follow.
It's vagary. I remember when we were planning the religion debate, I was like, can you find out like what denomination he is, like specifically, so I can like get involved with that? Like he's non-denominational. I was like, that's fucking impossible. That's impossible to debate.
It just means
he could dip his toe in anything he wants.
Exactly.
At that point.
Their pastor, their reverend, their preacher, their whatever they call their religious leader can make whatever up they want to do, and that's they have no set laws.
Yeah,
they have nothing to follow. I'm a Catholic. The Pope is our dude, right? We're St. Peter's Church that was handed over to him by Christ. We have a religious dogma, rules, X, Y, and Z. Hey, I don't agree with all of them. I don't. There's some things in my faith that I don't agree with. But at least we have rules that we have to follow. They don't have that. They are a cult. That's what it is. They're a cult.
There's people that call you a cult too, though. It's on your faith.
That's fine.
Just saying. I'm just letting you know.
Hello, some people.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm sitting across from some people.
Not me. Not me.
Not me.
Well,
no, this guy I know.
Just saying. The guy I know.
Anyway, I don't want to give him too much more time. We've talked enough about him.
I'm proud of you, sir, because we were talking about it the other day, and you were like heated. You were like very much in the. He's just like Trump. Like, this is bullcrap. We gotta fight the good. We gotta do this. And I'm like, if you were running for office or a politician, sure. If he was like a big, like, had a lot of influence, maybe I can understand that. But it's not. The juice is not worth the squeeze. This guy.
That's true. And this is the kind of stuff he's taking a page out of Trump's book. When somebody stands up to Trump or is critical of Trump, he threatens them with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Other than the people who've accused him of sexual assault on Epstein Island, he doesn't sue any of them, which is funny.
No, it's weird.
Anybody else?
Weird. Why don't you want to take them to court?
Yeah.
Little telling.
Yeah. You're telling on yourself, bro. But yeah, Trump is so quick to sue anybody who says anything bad about him. That's what Bobo is doing. And I'm not afraid. We used to have our own for distraction attorney, our good friend, attorney Michael T. Muha. He would have fought for us pro bono. He would have been right here. Unfortunately, I miss him every day, man.
I was actually thinking about that the other day when you were ago. I was like, I wish Muha was alive for a number of different reasons right now, so that I could text him and be like, you got to talk some sense into this. I know. You gotta reach out to him and as a lawyer and be like, this is not smart.
Not only do we not have our attorney, we don't have our friend anymore, and I miss him. But
yeah,
it is what it is. So we're done with Bobo. Bobo can bite my entire bag.
You hit the bricks, Bobo.
Just. I hope you have the life that you deserve. You fake Christian. Be blessed.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Done with
you took the high road. I'm proud.
I know. Hey, you have a story. Let's get into your story.
So
I don't want to talk about this
have a couple stories, and we can get to one of them right now. I know you have another story.
I have a story. It's
I'll get into one right
now.
If we have time, I'll get into the other one. If not, I'll save for another time. It's a story about like travel and stuff like that. You know, like,
yeah, you've been jet setting lately.
A little bit like jet setting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is actually a local story, given like a business stuff like that. It got overshadowed by other stories.
By you murdering a butterfly. Yes.
I will not neither confirm nor deny any of that. But they got overshadowed.
We're between attorneys.
Yeah. I cannot confirm or deny anything at the moment. My client says, I don't know. What are you talking about? So that's my defense. So we went to Coney Island during the last
Which Coney Island?
The one in downtown Sharon.
Okay.
One downtown Sharon.
There's one in Newcastle. There's one in Hermitage. There's one in Sharon.
We went to the one in downtown Sharon.
Okay.
And as we were going there, we were going through like downtown strip area, the little tiny strip area that we have and everything that. We had a red light. And something happened I have only ever seen in movies and TV shows.
Ooh.
I've never seen it in real life. I didn't think it was a real thing in real life, that it could happen or that it would happen, but it fucking happened to us. So we're at a red light. We are about to, like, the light's going to turn green in a second. Like, we're going to go. And there's, by the way, it's not even in like it's in the crosswalk, but like the red hands up. It's like, you can't cross. Like, no, light's about to turn green. Can't cross. This dude decides that he's going to rush to try to get across the street before the light turns green. This guy was in like a wheelchair, electric wheelchair, like rascal kind of wheelchair. Like, not like a handle thing. Like, he definitely had like a little shifter knob on thing he's going for. He decided he's going to book it. Zzz, like he's going to try. I'm going to make it across. And I said it and it fucking happened. I said it. I either said it or I thought it, and it happened. I was like, what? It'd be fucking hilarious if this dude's chair busted in the middle of the crossing. And wouldn't you fucking know it, Scott? In the middle of the road, not even really in the middle of the road, like on the side that I'm driving, but like right there, as he's going across, it just stops. And I can see him like look down, like,
he's like,
yeah, he's doing the thing. He's like, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, on one hand, I said, it's like, one hand that sucks. On one hand, but on the other hand, I'm like, it fucking happened. I've never seen this in real life.
Yeah.
It happened. And then the dude like he kind of like tries to stand up a little bit, and then to look and see what's going on, but he real quick sits back down. So I'm like, either like he tried to stand up without thinking and it, like his whatever ailment that he has took effect, or he's fucking lying. And he realized I can't stand up because I'm lying to the insurance company or whatever, and I can't like let it be known.
Just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean you can't walk.
I know.
It just means maybe you have an issue that you can't walk for a long period of time.
He stood up real quick and then he real quick sat back down. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So I'm sitting there and I turn on my flashers because I'm like, I don't want to hear any beeping behind me. And the dude, I yell out the window. And I'm like, you need any help? Like, you good? You need help? You want me to help? Coming up? He's like, no, I'm good. Just go around. Just go around. I'm good. I'm like, clearly you're not fucking good, dude. But I'm like, okay. So I go around him. Mind you, not looking. There's a FedEx truck coming the opposite way. Stops. Like gets really pissed off at me, like slows down. And I let him go by. And the FedEx guy is like, give me the business. Like, give me like, fuck you. The other person sitting in the car, she was like, she told me like the other day, he's like, he called you the R slur. I could read it on his mouth. So if he did, that's 2 times in my car that I've been called that. But
maybe you drive like one. I'm just saying.
I don't know. So I go around him and my flasher's on, but I'm also thinking like, I can't just like leave this dude like in the middle of the road. So I'm like driving a little bit and I'm like, I'm about to pull over. I want to find like a nice little spot because there's a kid in my backseat too. So I'm like, I can't just like sit in the middle of the road. So I'm like pulling over. I'm like, let me see if I can do it. And in my rearview mirror, I look, there's a couple dudes in like a big pickup. Like a lifted truck,
like truck nuts hanging off the back,
like they have 6
chromed
wheels
out
instead
rims.
of 4.
Yeah,
like they got that kind of truck, and they put on their flashers and they pull on the one dude in the driver's seat, like jumps out real quick so he can go over. I was like, okay, problem solved. And I drive down the road. A dude in a wheelchair, electric wheelchair, broke down in the middle of crossing the street. Never seen it before in real life.
A busy street in the city, downtown.
Never saw it before in real life.
No,
never seen it before in real life. I was like, that's fake. Apparently it happens.
You're gonna see some more things now that you're being all worldly. I
have you ever seen that?
I can't say that I have.
That's the thing nobody's ever seen. That's why
I've seen.
There's a first sighting right here for distraction.
I've seen scooters, electric wheelchairs break down, but never in a street. Like I've seen it happen at Walmart and Disney World, but never in the crosswalk of a busy city.
Like,
yeah,
like this dude was rushing too. Like he had that thing. There's a theory that maybe that's the reason why it broke down. It's because he was giving it a little too much, and it was too much for the machine, so it broke down because he's trying to rush.
Yeah. It's a good story.
Never saw it before in real life.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
These things that keep happening to you, can you keep reporting back to the show?
That's
I'm enjoying these.
I have another story that I can get to if we need a time killer, but you got a story too.
I got a story too. So
you got a story. What's your story? Get on that mic, dude. You're too far away from your mouth. Get on that mic. I was doing a lip smacker. I didn't want to catch it on here. Sometimes I breathe really heavy into the microphone, so I was doing that on purpose. All right. Anyway, so we live in Pennsylvania, Western PA.
Western PA, yes,
right on the border of Ohio.
The town that you went to college in, which is nearby here, is Amish country. Yes.
Yeah, very much.
Now, out east, you got Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That's like the capital of Amish.
I drove past horse shit on the road constantly.
Where we live, driving around, seeing a horse and buggy parked outside Dollar General isn't a big deal. We see them coming down. We don't even think twice.
Yeah.
You see Amish Dutchmen out and about in the community.
You see those little posts that have like little horse heads and rings on them, and you think to yourself, oh, that's quaint from another time. We're like, that's a parking spot.
There's people whose jobs are to drive Amish people around to places because they can't drive cars. You know what I mean?
I had an uncle and an aunt who used to do that.
Yeah, I had an aunt. That's funny. I had an aunt too.
It's always an uncle and an aunt.
They pay big bucks. They do. It's actually a good job. So anyway, but there are people in other parts. Connor in Hawaii. I don't know if there's any Amish people in Hawaii.
I'm gonna bet not.
Charity, do you have Amish people in the Carolinas? I don't know.
That I'm gonna bet not too, but I don't know.
They're in Pennsylvania. There's some in Ohio, but not in real rural areas. They're not in cities, you know. So your story happened in a city. My story's in the rural area. So I'm at work the other day. I'm with a friend of mine, and we're all the way in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, past Jamestown.
Connor said, no, but we have Mormons and Jehovah's.
Okay. But But they drive cars and use cell phones. The Amish Dutchmen do not do those things. And there are people from other parts of the country that travel here just to see this. It is a tourist attraction.
Look at the Amish.
They do. They do. It's crazy. Like it is a money-making business. The tourism for Amish country. People love that. It's like a boomer thing, but people do. So I'm driving my car the other day out in the middle of nowhere with some friends from work. We're hungry. It's around lunchtime. There's this family. It's an Amish family restaurant. Totally, like Adam said, the horse and buggies parked up. It's an Amish themed restaurant run by the Amish people. And Amish, their baking is second to none. Their cooking is for home style. That's good too.
Charity said, not to my knowledge about whether it's Amish in North Carolina. I'd be there getting some delicious eats and well-built furniture.
Yes, otherwise. Delicious eats, well-built furniture.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to interject here. The furniture they build, not as quality as they used to. Not as quality as they used to. My mother bought 3 entertainment centers from the Amish.
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
And they all fell apart within a year.
You know what?
Fell apart.
My story has a theory behind that. So we go out to eat this restaurant. It's not busy. It's the middle of the day. It's a weekday. But there's actually quite a few tables here. And you can tell some of them are these older folks, maybe retired. They're coming to tour Amish country. Other people, you can tell there's some farmers, some locals, and it's like us. And there's like 3 servers. They're all in their Amish, skirt all the way down to their ankles and the little bonnet.
Amish.
Yeah. 2 of them. If you've seen Amish people, which we do on the regular,
you've seen one Amish person. You've seen them all. Basically.
The women are very homely, and 2 of them were older, like home. Then our server walks over. Adam, she was an absolute dime piece. She was absolutely smoking hot.
So women are only like, worth their looks and stuff like that. Is that what the story is?
She was an attentive server. She was very excellent at her job. But she was beautiful. And I was like, can I take a picture? Do they believe their soul will be sucked into the camera? Is that a thing? I don't know. So I'm like, I got to get a picture of this. I've never seen an attractive Amish. She was our server. She comes over. She's taking great. She was wonderful. Everything about her. I'm like, okay. So it came time to settle our check, and I'm like, I'm giving her a big tip. Big tip. Like, she earned my tip. I give her a fan. I'm a good tipper to begin with.
I need you to clarify tip first of all. Before we continue this, I need you to really clarify tip.
It was well over 20%. I'm a 20%.
That doesn't clarify tip.
That
doesn't clarify what you mean by tip.
It was over $10.
Was it just the tip?
Just the,
do you see what I'm going with this? You gotta clarify tip.
It was just the tip.
Okay.
I thought to myself, Adam, I know what you're going with here.
Connor said the same thing. Which tip? What are you talking about?
The tip. If I was 20 years younger and single, I'm a happily married.
You might have an Amish kid running around in the world. Apparently.
I would give up electricity for this one. Like, she is like, I will burn my driver's license for this girl. Like, that's like the old me, the 20-year-old Malanky. If I had seen her then, I would have been like, that's it. Grow me a beard, give me a funny hat, slap me on the ass, call me Yoder.
You're like, have you ever hung on a cornfield?
Because I am ready. I am risking it all for this duchy. I am ready to go.
Don't they have sex like with like sheets over them and like around with
they wear like the chastity
with all the
belt.
family around them? Like,
I think her name was Chastity too.
That's horse shit. That's horse
okay,
shit.
I'm glad you said that. So I give the tip.
Says this escalated quickly.
Yeah. So my buddy who's with me, I finally mentioned it to him. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get a picture of this girl. My friend, he won't believe. I've never seen an attractive young Amish girl. He goes, bro, she ain't Amish. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, she's cosplaying. Like, she's not Amish. She's wearing makeup. I'm like, no. He's like, look at her shoes. She's wearing Nike Dunks. Bro, she's dressed as an Amish. She's a college student who's coming here to work. She's probably some cute farmer's daughter. She's pretending to be Dutchy because all these people are coming here. like you. I was like, did I just get honeypotted?
Yeah, you did.
I just got honeypotted.
Yeah.
I was like, son of a bitch.
You did the thing where it's like, I think the stripper likes me. I think the stripper really likes
smiled
me.
At me.
I gave her a big tip because I'm trying to help her because she's putting herself through college. She's just doing this for college.
She
like,
went
that's
out
all.
and got in her Nissan Rogue.
Yeah.
And went to party that night. Like, I just got honeypotted, and I don't know.
So at
what
that
to
point,
do
how
about
did you not
this.
walk back in there and risk it for a Trisket? Like, how did you not do that? Because this is you were talking about at that age. How did you not turn around and walk back into the restaurant and be like, hey?
This happened this week.
Oh, this week?
This week, dude.
Oh.
I said hypothetically, if I was a young single person.
My bad.
I
thought you were talking about a long time ago. Never mind.
You know
Never
me.
mind.
You know me from back then. But this is me now. This is 40-year-old happily married Malank. So it's not gonna happen.
Old school Malank is like,
yeah, dude.
If there was ever like a warning label that said if you stick it in, it'll explode.
Just
old school
tip.
Malank is like, how quickly? Like, am I gonna? Is it like?
I'm kind of shook right now. Like everything's fake. The Amish people who built your mom's home, they weren't Amish. They were Chinese, and they strapped Amish made on the top of it.
Why do you gotta bring the Chinese people into this?
I'm just saying. Everything's a lie. Everything's fake. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Up is down. Left is right.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Yeah. So that happened to me this week. I have pictures, but now it's kind of like, oh, she's just a regular like college girl who's home for spring break making some money. Did I hit that?
I think you hit the X button. That's okay.
Oh, okay. There it is. Sorry about that. I'm flailing my arms. So that was my story. How I got honeypotted by some.
Everything really is a lie.
Everything is a lie. She was wearing Nike Dunks, had like really good, and I'm like, now that you mention it, my buddy's yeah, dude, she's cosplay.
You saw her walking out of the restaurant. She put stunner shades on.
I'm like, son of a gun. She took me for all I was worth.
You did the thing where it's like,
did the thing.
The bartender really likes me.
I did the
thing.
thing.
Stripper means it. The stripper's honest. She really does think like I'm the best looking guy that's ever walked in here. She likes me. Yeah, you did the thing.
You know what? Now that I think about it, like we were kind of sitting by the kitchen.
Trada says she might have been on Rumspringer.
She might have been on Rumspringer, but no, like the kitchen door was near me. Now that I think about it, I feel like I heard Bad Bunny playing. Like they were probably just like tatted up Mexicans like cooking.
You're like pulling like race left and right out of your like right and left. Like how many different like cultures can I disparage right now?
Let's do it. The food was excellent. I recommend it, but just have your head on a swivel, folks.
Yeah, don't trust those Amish. They're not all Amish.
You have another story, Adam.
Is this why you did that? Why you wanted that on there? You asked.
This is a Larry David thing.
You asked me to like at the last minute, like I got a thing, like you got to put this on there.
Well, we've needed the past two shows.
We have.
It does work for this. Do you remember the episode in Curb where he goes to the Palestinian restaurant? And he's
That's a classic episode.
He's debating on giving up his faith because the chicken is so good.
Yeah,
that was me. I was ready to throw the keys away.
Ready to give up. You were ready to give up electricity.
Ready. Yep.
Electricity be damned.
Yep.
It's not good for the environment anyway. Like, why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I give up electricity?
Where'd you put it?
What? Right here.
Oh yeah.
It says curb.
This is me as I'm walking out of the restaurant.
Connor says, "Don't trust the Amish strippers ever."
All right. That was my story.
Have you ever been to an escape room?
A what?
Have you ever been to an escape room?
Yeah, I have.
Did you guys win? How was it? What'd you think of it?
We had a big group with us. No, we didn't. We didn't get through it.
Really? With a big group, you didn't get through escape room.
Yeah, didn't do it. It was pretty hard. It was dark.
I had my first escape room experience. I'll say like a month or two ago. So I got on to Raleigh. And by the way, I'm doing another escape room at the end of the month. I want to go on that trip too. So escape room number 2 is coming up.
You're going to be like Houdini when it's all said and done. You're going to be able
We'll see, because my first experience was not great. I had to be basically carried the entire time. So I went with Charity to an escape room, and she's been to like one or two before, a couple before. So she has like a little bit of experience. Not like an expert, but she's got like more experience than I am in escape rooms. And so we're like flipping through. She said it was weeks ago. It was weeks ago. Yeah. Like it was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks.
Wow. Yeah. Time
Was
flies
it
when
3
you're having
weeks?
fun.
Good Lord.
Time flies.
It was last month, I guess. It was last month sometime. So went to escape room. And the unique thing about the escape room that we chose, it was a pitch black escape room.
Mm-hmm.
It was designed to be like, we want you to experience what blind people experience, like similar to like what they experience. So it was a pitch black escape room, and you basically just like had to use your other senses to get around. And I nearly lost my shit multiple times during the entire attempt. I was not doing well.
You were like, what if there's butterflies?
I mean, I'm gonna wonder that now. But no, like I was not like I was carried. Like I figured out a couple things, but Charity carried me through that entire escape room basically, because like it took us. By the way, the escape room was like what, hour and a half, something like that. It took us damn near 20 minutes to get out of the first fucking room, because the way it started was they had you separated, and the first puzzle was you got to open the locked door so you can get together and continue on. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Like I was not having a good time. Mom said I could not handle a pitch black escape room. It wasn't really that bad. It was just trying to like figure out, like there was like a bunch of locked boxes for like these keys, or for like this puzzle, and I couldn't find the fucking keys. Charity, meanwhile, has all 4 of her boxes open. She's like, I identified all this stuff. Like, this is what it is. I'm like, I can't find my keys. They were like on the fucking wall that I just couldn't feel. Like, I was not, and I was like, I was frustrated. Like, if there's security cameras in there with blacklight, it must be hilarious to be somebody working there, like watching all this thing. Like, at one point, I'm crawling on the floor, like, maybe this fucking bullshit's on the goddamn floor. I don't know. Like, this whole thing is nonsense. Like, like, I was losing my shit through a lot of it. At one point there was like a taste test, which we didn't know there was like a taste test kind of puzzle.
Oh, dude.
Like, and we didn't even know this is the final room. We're in the final room and we're like, okay, we're feeling some stuff. Oh, here's some money. I hit a button. All of a sudden I hear liquid pouring into like a little Dixie cup. And then there's like a piano on the other side that has a bunch of sound effects. And we're like, at this point, by the way, we never asked for a hint. Like,
this is a pretty intense one. Mine wasn't this fancy.
Like she said, like, if you want to, you can ask for a hint. I can get on the intercom and give you a hint and stuff like that. We were like, no, like, complete or bust. Like, if we never make it out of the first room, it doesn't matter. We're not asking for a fucking hint. So that's what we did. And so we got to this room, and there's a bunch of liquid in there. And I'm just like, hearing the liquid pour into the cup. She's playing with the piano. It's making a bunch of noise, like, you know, sea sounds and like a cow at some point and all this other bullshit. And we're like, I don't know what to do with this. At one point, I'm like, what if it's like a, you know, like you got to like drip the water out so it sounds like, you know, one sounds like river, one sounds like a ocean, like the sound, like sound effects. It wasn't that at all. We're fucking with this thing. I'm pushing buttons over here like a madman. Yeah, Charity said I had to use my soothing voice for almost the entire experience. I was losing my mind through a lot of it because I'm like, I can't figure this shit out. I need to be able to see. This is the one time that the person who worked there had to interject without us asking because it was a taste test. There's no way in hell I'm going to an escape room and I'm going to taste a thing without being told that I need to taste it. I was going to drink any of this liquid.
Dude, I would have probably drank it right away.
No.
Like it sounds like if I would have been with Yin's guys, I feel like I'm the Shaggy. Like I would have been like, zoinks! Anybody try eating it?
We were like, we would have failed. 100% would have failed. So we're like, okay, there's four spigots. I put liquid on all of them. And I grab one. I taste it. First fucking one I tasted, disgusting. I like spit it out. I'm like, this is the most disgusting thing in the world. Blah, blah. And I tasted like it's fucking salt water is what it is. It's salt water. It's so like that's what so like we did that. One of them was coffee. One of them was fucking milk. And the other one, no. One of them was coffee. One of them was salt water. One was milk. And the other one was Coke. Standard Coke. Here's the thing. I didn't clock Coke because I don't drink sugary Coke. So like when I tasted it
I do now, folks.
I was like, what is some kind of like fruit punch or something like that? Like, cause it was definitely not fizzy like Coke. was like, it's kind of fruit punch. And then like when she hit a button, the Coke commercial played, and I was like, oh, this fucking thing is Coke. That's what it is. And like we ended up winning, but like I lost my mind during that.
That's sweet.
Coca-Cola and regular. No, one of them was milk. I'm pretty sure. Was it milk? I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't milk. No. I remember because we talked about it because we were like, if one of them is milk, I'd question how they're storing that because that'd be disgusting. So you're right. One of them was water, not milk, like normal ass.
So
water.
there was salt water, regular water, and Coke.
Coke and coffee. Coffee. Yeah.
Those are low. Like other than the salt water, which isn't gonna kill you, but it's gross to drink.
Yeah, but it's the first thing I tasted. The first after she's like, all right, she said that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna trust you. I took a drink. It was the most disgusting fucking thing.
I mean, Connor has gone surfing in Hawaii. He's probably gotten a mouthful of salt water on the regular.
There was one puzzle that was smell based, and you match up like smells on one side to another side. You had to like stick your nose and smell it. I'm losing my mind because I'm like, this one's cinnamon. The rest of it doesn't smell like anything. Where's the smells?
I would have been bad at that.
Like, where's the smells?
Yeah, my senses aren't very good. My sniffer, I can't smell a thing.
I was losing my mind. Yeah. Like, it took a lot for me to not like. I started talking mad shit about because there was one point there was a puzzle where you had to get like these little blocks and stick them in the wall and they have to be magnetized. I had one flipped around the opposite way and it didn't magnetize properly and it just fell out. And I'm like, oh, the fucking bullshit puzzle doesn't even work now. Like we figured out we got the fucking blocks and it's like we got to touch the material to match the block. We put the fucking puzzle in the block. It just fell out. Fucking bullshit thing doesn't work, I guess. I guess you got to fix your puzzle. Like I was talking mad shit the end, like for a little because I was getting
sounds
frustrated.
like a good time.
Sipping salt water out of a cup is diabolical. It was she laughed. She died.
That's pretty funny.
Laughing
I like
her ass off at my reaction.
My mom she can smell. Like that is her sense. I remember when I was a kid and I'd throw parties at the house and my number one rule was like nobody smokes in the house because my mom's like a bloodhound. Well, when she gets home, she's going to be like, somebody was smoking in here.
Smoking is a very concentrated smell. Like if you're not a smoker and then you smell smoke, like you can clock that real quick.
Like we'll all be in the same room. Like we'll just like walk in the house and she'll be like, the dog peed somewhere. I'm like, what? No one else realizes, and sure enough, she's always right. Like the big party I had when I was in high school, when my parents were out of town. I've told the story on here before. When it got out of control, I told Mike D because he helped me. Mike D's listening to this. He helped me set this party up. And I told him, I said, Mike, here's the one thing. No one can smoke in the house. If you see anybody smoking, tell them to go outside and smoke. My mom will know. And the party just got out of control. People went to the hospital. Shit got broke. Cat got killed. People got stuck in the yard. It was a nightmare. And I'm like running around.
Somebody got sucked up the chocolate tube.
I'm running around like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And here I see Mike Deloney with a big stogie ashing behind the couch in the living room. He looks and goes, you're fucked, dude. There's no coming back from this. Like, you son of a bitch.
Seriously, cat got killed?
Cat died. Yep, cat died.
You know she thinks you're serious. Did it really
cat
die?
Died.
Did it really die?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was related to the party, but there was a cat that was found dead the next morning in the litter box. The ongoing theory is two options. The cat just died of natural causes, like an Elvis death on the toilet, or somebody ran it over with the car and freaked out and threw it in the litter box. We never got to the bottom of it. It's still a mystery. If anybody knows.
So your theory is somebody ran it over with a car and then threw it in the litter box?
Well, it didn't look smushed. It looked fine. It was just laying there dead. So we don't know. Like, it was just the cat died. The cat died.
Yeah, you're right, Trey. That's horrific. Honestly, I'm not going to read your comic on her. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to read that one. Sorry. I'm not going to read that one.
He brought jokes.
He brought some jokes. Some people, yeah. Maybe someone fed it something toxic. Maybe it ate something toxic. Who knows?
I mean, the statute of limitations have expired on this, but I got
come forward, Mike.
Come
forward, Mike D.
I got in some trouble about this.
Let us know about how you killed the cat.
I got in pretty big trouble about this. Sorry, mom. Won't happen again. Good times though. Good times.
Coercive cinema, Scott. Let's do it.
Coercive cinema.
Coercive.
What a heck of a time we have with this coercive cinema. Apparently, there's a big long list of movies that are now off limits because you and Charity are watching, which I did not know before
there's only 2 of the movies that you had on your list.
You sent me a list of a half a dozen.
I know what I said was
6, 7.
What I said was of the 2, like it's Concussion and it's One Battle. Yeah. And then the rest of it was like any A24 movie that's coming out that she doesn't want to watch.
Whatever. I ended up picking the remake of The Running Man, the Stephen King movie.
Yeah.
We both love the one from the 90s starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's like a classic, like quirky, dumb, like quotable action movie.
They redid it starring Glenn Powell.
Scott, you're busted. Your mom is in the chat. You're busted, dude. She said
yes,
no
Mom,
one ever
you just don't remember.
No cat ever died in the cat litter.
Yes, it did. You don't remember, but you're the one that like found it. The cat, one of the cat. We had like a dozen cats. We had a cat at the time that just kept. It was like the biggest hoe. It just kept having litters of kittens. We needed to Bob Barker that thing right
she
down
is
quick.
A hoe. Faux show. Anyway,
it was a kitten. It was a young one that we didn't really become attached to yet. A cat died the next day.
Look at you trying to like explain it away. That doesn't remember either.
It did. There was a dead cat.
I think maybe you're the one with the missing memory at this point. I think your memory's messed up a little bit.
No, a cat died after the party. We found it the next day. Or we got rid of it before you guys got there. Maybe. Whoops.
I think your memory's not like reliable.
No, there was a dead cat that I
think maybe you just like made it up at this point, like in your head. Maybe you really.
Well, hey, maybe this is one of our satirical things. Who knows? Maybe nothing ever happened. Cat? Maybe I was always a sweet little perfect angel.
Your mom said, "Do you mean Jacqueline's kitten?"
No. That cat died of cancer. The one that was in her stocking at Christmas. Almost said Easter. Christmas. No, it wasn't Raku the 10th or whatever it was. This was like an orange cat. It was a young cat. It was like a kitten. Can't believe you guys don't remember this.
Your mom said, we never knew what killed Jacqueline's kitten.
We assumed it was cancer when we didn't do an autopsy. Didn't do an autopsy on the cat, but yeah, it wasn't that cat.
I think your memory is in question, quite frankly, at this moment.
Cat died. Where's Mike D? Mike D will vouch for me.
He's not a reliable source, quite frankly.
He helped me plan the party.
Yeah, he's not a reliable source.
He should be in much trouble.
If anything, he's a biased source. He's not reliable at all. Get Pat Lackey on it. Get Pat.
Pat was there.
Pat, he still has to co-sign whether or not, like the other bet that we had.
Actually, Pat might have been out of town. He might have not been there.
We have another agreement that we had that you still haven't brought it to Pat, that we had a discussion about, the little person bet. We had to talk about that, where you never broached that. So now you got to bring this up to Pat too to see if he remembers.
We got to get him back on the show.
Scott kept a secret about a murder and just let the cat out of the bag. Jokes. We let the entire trailer play.
I thought everyone
about the
knew.
Fucking movie, by the way.
Yeah,
not even a little bit. Look,
because we went right into this after dropping a bomb. That there was a murder that took place.
The Running Man, the new version of the Running Man, the remake of the Running Man, is a really good action movie. It's supposed to be closer to the Stephen King book than the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. There's honestly not a lot to say about the movie other than it's like, you like action movies, like futuristic, fun dystopian action movies. That's like just good. Watch that. Like,
did you like it?
I enjoyed it.
Did you like it more than the original?
No, but that's mostly for nostalgia's sake, I think.
I don't think I did either.
I think nostalgia makes me like the original more. So I'll admit a biased opinion of that, but I think it's nostalgia makes me like the original more than this one. But it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's basically about a dystopian future where like capitalism is reigning and like, you know, basically think about what's going on right now and imagine if it continues. So the like game shows where like people literally put themselves in like mortal danger to win money so they can better themselves, and like that's kind of it. And so he enters this game called The Running Man where he gets like a month to like run basically free reign of the entire country or anywhere really, where he basically he has to get away from murderers and killers. And then if you mix it a full month, he gets like billions of dollars, some shit like that. So
we can't get into Course of Cinema right now because I dropped a bomb right before we walked into it. The whole live chat.
That's why I'm giving it like an abridged version
on
of
edge right now about the dead cat. Apparently, it is worse than you killing the butterfly.
Yeah, take the heat off me, please.
I didn't do it.
Take the heat off. You killed a kitten, Scott. How dare you? How dare you kill a beautiful, innocent, adorable kitten? What is your problem, dude? What is your deal?
So there was a different party that also involves a cat. My buddy Dale.
It is worse. Agreed. Thank you, Charity.
My buddy Dale, he lived on a farm, had all kinds of farm cats. He came over to the house for a party, and a cat jumped into his car, and he didn't know the cat was in his car. And he lives in like Newcastle, so he had a hall. He was almost at the house. Meow, meow. There's a cat in his car. So he brought the cat to the house and cracked the windows, but the cat was able to get out the window, and the cat escaped at our house, right? And then we found this cat, and it was like a sweet cat, and we're like, oh, cool, we got it. Like, there's a cat here. We had the cat for a couple days till one day Dale just came back and got his cat, and the cat just disappeared. But that's a different cat story at a different party. The big party, and they know what I'm talking about the big party. There was a dead cat the next morning, and we still don't know the mystery behind.
Lucy laughed, saying that party went really dark.
Your mom
was like, "What a cover up! What a cover up!"
There's something about it. We had so many cats in our house, you didn't even realize one was missing. That's what I've come to the realization.
Excuses. That's all I mean. Just excuses. More of.
Yes, too. The whole show is an episode of Curb tonight.
It's my turn to pick for you next week. What are we going to watch, Scott? We're going to watch the most recent version of Renfield on Peacock. Renfield. It's with
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, and who's the other guy?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I'm trying to look it up. Your mom just commented, so vamp for me for a second. Read the comment. Respond.
Yeah. We had a lot of cats at one point in our house. Like I said, we had a hoe, and she just kept popping out litters like a couple times a year.
It's with Nicholas Hoult and Awkwafina. Awkwafina's in it.
Oh, Awkwafina's in it.
Awkwafina. So we're gonna watch Renfield. It's on Peacock. Watch for next week. That's what we're gonna do. Say the same. You have always been. Yeah. So
I wish Mike D was here live tonight. He always listens the next day or something, but he needs to get in touch with me about the dead cat because he's the only one who could vouch for me that there was a dead cat in the litter box. Found it in the litter box.
Do you believe Mizzy? I don't believe him either. I don't buy it. If you want to get old for distraction and email Scott your disdain for murdering an innocent cat, email us fordistraction@gmail.com. We're on Facebook and we are on YouTube. Search for Distraction. That is where we do our live streaming for the shows. Currently Monday nights, Monday evenings. Tentatively, the schedule is going to change depending on when my schedule changes at work. We'll see. We'll discuss it in the future. Let us know what you prefer. Saturday, Sunday. Sunday seems pretty good, right? Like, I think that maybe that, but we'll see. Search for Distraction. Like I said, we're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on like a lot of the social media. So search for Distraction on there. At Podcast FYD if you want to tweet us. Scott will read it on the show. Sure. If you want to,
unless you're Bobo,
if you want to watch
Adam won't let me.
If you want to watch a live stream on Facebook, you got to befriend Scott Malenke on Facebook because that's the profile that we use to stream it. If you want to listen to the audio version after the fact, main hub is podbean.com/fordistraction. Search for Distraction on Podbean. It's a really great app. Has all the backlog of the shows, but we're also on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, basically anywhere where you can find your audio listening podcast apps. It just doesn't have a lot of the old episodes. For whatever reason, they didn't go over there. I don't know what's going on. Meh.
You're on iTunes.
All of them? The old ones? Okay. It's just not like Spotify and the Google Play.
It's just Spotify for some reason.
We are also a member of the Electronic Media Collective. So head over to electronicmediacollective.com and listen to us and a bunch of other really, really, really good shows. Really, really good shows. Yeah, that's it. We good?
I'm a little shook that everybody's like doesn't remember the dead cat. Like there was so much going on at that party. Some kid had to go to the hospital because he got knocked out by somebody else and cracked his head on the back of the counter and bled all over the living room, or all over the kitchen rather. It was a wild time. Does this guy know how to party or what?
Scott,
is that on here?
You were a wild child. It is not. It is not on there. Just do the thing.